Oh, good morning. Coming at you live from my kitchen, it is Holly Van Hart. Can you see and hear me okay? If you can, please go ahead and click the like button below, and if not, please type in a comment and I'll try to fix the problem. So welcome, and welcome my amazing friend, and happy Monday. The topic I'd like to have a conversation about today with you is habits, and some surprising things about habits that you might not realize. Are you a creature of habit? I am. I have some very strong habits that I do every day or every week, and the reason I picked this topic is as an artist, a lot of people have questions for me about how I manage my work day, and a lot of that, or some of it at least, revolves around some pretty strong habits that actually help manage my work day. So I was curious enough once people started asking me this question to go ahead and do some research. And funnily enough, there has actually been a whole book written about this exact topic. It's called Daily Rituals, How Artists Work by Mason Curry. So it's a great book, and it's about this exact topic. So some people are surprised that artists have any habits at all, really. Some people think for creativity, we just get up in the morning. If we're inspired, you go do, if you're a painter, you do some painting. If you're not inspired, I don't know what, you throw a party or you go for a run or watch some TV. Well, it turns out that most creative people have very strong habits. And those habits, and maybe you do too. If you've got some strong habits, please comment as we go along here. So most artists have very strong habits. Those habits, and it kind of free up our brains and our minds and our time to focus on the creative things that we find much more fascinating in our lives. So I am going to share with you today 3 good habits of mine and 1 really bad one. So let's talk about good habits. So 1 good habit is, as soon as my sons leave for school in the morning, I head down to my studio and start my work day. So that's a good habit because right away I'm in there, and whether I feel hugely inspired or not so inspired, or anywhere in between, in my studio, and just through the process of starting the work and starting planning and painting, that's really inspiration in itself in many ways. So one of my good habits is starting my painting workday as soon as my kids leave for school. Another good habit has to do with food. So here's a funny picture of a bowl of oatmeal. So pretty much every day of the week, 7 days a week, almost 365 days a year, I have oatmeal for breakfast. It fills me up, it's warm, it's tasty. I put all sorts of different things in there every day, you know, strawberries or cinnamon or almonds to mix it up. But I just love that oatmeal, so that's just something I do every day. I don't have to think very much about breakfast. I know what I'm going to make. Now, there are some times when I don't have oatmeal every day. I'm not that rigid. So, for example, here's another photo for you. There we go. This is a photo also in my kitchen. So I'm in my kitchen now. This photo is taken in our kitchen, and it's my husband on the left and 2 sons on the right, and my sons have prepared themselves this amazing feast of a breakfast with mainly focused on berries, but other goodies, baked stuff and yogurt and other good stuff. So when my family gets inspired to make a beautiful breakfast like that, Do I sit there and eat my bowl of oatmeal? No, I love to join in the fun. So yes, I have habits. Yes, they're very strong, but they're not always as rigid as maybe I'm making them out to be. So that's my second good habit. So my third good habit is, we always hear advice about drinking a lot. And what you see here is a huge mug. I drink many, many mugs of tea and kind of hot lemon water and hot lemonade and coffee, decaf, all day long. So I love drinking, especially warm stuff, now that it's getting chilly out again. And I'll drink that all day long. So that is the third good habit I'm sharing with you today. Now, I have a whole bunch of really bad habits. One I'm going to share with you today also has to do with food. For some reason, I've got food on the brain. The bad habit I'll share with you today is eating chocolate. So I love chocolate, and a bad habit is I keep buying it, and I guess a separate habit is I keep eating it. Maybe if I didn't buy it, I wouldn't eat so much, but pretty much every day I need a chocolate fix. And yeah, I love dark chocolate. Yeah, I love the expensive, super tasty brands of dark chocolate, but I will eat any chocolate, and Halloween is one of my favorite seasons of the year. The kids bring home these huge bags of candy, and they share their chocolate with me, and I'm plenty happy to eat that too. So those are my good habits: getting to the studio every morning after the kids go to school, eating my oatmeal for breakfast almost every day, drinking lots and lots of liquids every day. Hopefully some of that offsets my bad habit of eating chocolate every day too. So that's me. How about you? So what habits help you in your day-to-day life? And do they make you feel more creative or less creative? I'd love for us to have an exchange, and maybe you can help me with developing some more good habits. So I would love that. So please share with me and with us by placing in the comments below anything you might like about habits and what you find helpful. Thank you so much for being with me here today in my kitchen. I came up from my studio. I was there earlier this morning after my boys went to school. I came back up to chat with you, and now I'll head back there to do some painting. Before I do, I just wish you a fabulous week. Ciao.